Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to go ahead and go on in. It's a good song. I'm sorry. Every time I get on this loading screen, I'm like, something's wrong with Sayori's knees. Anyways. Yeah, so we were here last time. Okay. So, oh, that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I know what's coming. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It is like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. So, what this club is? I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm waiting for Sayori to be a horrible person again, because it's absolutely harrowing. Harapy? It's absolutely hilarious, sorry. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Next time Sayori speaks, I'm giving her a Mickey Mouse voice. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Oh, yeah! We'll do our best. No. I'm not even gonna try with the voices. It's stupid. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Not the same girl. This ain't a lesbian throuple. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted at the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Colin, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh my god. Please don't be one of those. My favorites are usually novels that build deep. At least it's fantasy. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such foreign worlds is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since that moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yep. Foreshadowing. I read a horror book once. I actually have read a lot of good horror books. And even then, I've read some non-horror books that are pretty gory. Wings of Fire, Legends, Darkstalker, great book. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I got a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. I'm staring right at you, Monica. for someone as... just wait. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can really put it down. Then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. God, everybody's just... Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. You looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I feel like they're all just patronizing her. Sayori sidles? What? How do you pronounce that word? Behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. We're one of those. Okay. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I mean, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Listen, I've written stuff before. Never. I feel her. Okay? You don't share your stuff. You feel embarrassed by it. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we'll meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Colin? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Oh. Okay, so we're going there, are we? Give me a second, I gotta... Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh. Oh, I feel bad. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Colin, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Colin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monica. Oh, can I? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Colin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm writing my poem directed towards Sayori. I'm trying to get the good ending here. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, we're screwed. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, I'm gonna stop my recording right now, and I will get back to you guys when I am done with my poem. Okay, I wrote my first poem. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, hahaha. Nah, don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Colin. I hope this too isn't overwhelming of a commitment for you. Give me a second, let me check something. Okay. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Colin always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Colin can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today. I didn't actually see what she said. Wait, Sayori. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking, because that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I am gonna save now, because I'm running out of time for this video. So we're just gonna do that. Yeah, so goodbye guys, I will see you guys next time.